It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And it's all up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded at the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Read option, here's Herbert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Trenton Gill in one formation for the Bears.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. Nick moved him out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
As Sanders has it pumped free. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll set up to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now.
And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Shrugs him off. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. Of 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Illegal blocking down. Return team.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Past the 20 for a short gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Young. Open here, Adam. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far. In a game where one field goal was all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figure both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket.
works as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this year.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Don't do us like that.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Carolina getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches. At the Bears' 45-yard line.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 18 yards for Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Ready?
They'll try and sneak it. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hand off right side for Herbert. Oh, look at the juke. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Herbert once more. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A handoff for Herbert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 24-yard
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fields. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 169 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. On the give, this is Hubbard. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. Ready.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. Second down, goal to go. Young takes it on the sneak. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He's hit on his one tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't